What's up guys, Happy Droid. So finally making progress with this thing. This is going to be all-in-one kind of ghost box. It's going to have your echo reverb, it's going to have noise gate control, which essentially takes out a lot of the hiss. It does have two modes. It has the muted scan and the normal hyperscan mode. It obviously has your delay control. It has two volumes. It has an input volume and an output volume. I'm going to explain what that does in a wee minute. And basically that controls the master volume here. So we have an echo reverb board, a little noise gate and an amplifier. This is a big beefy 8-watt speaker. This little thing drives it no problem. And yeah, basically that's a nutshell. It's going to have 5 controls. So essentially you've got your noise gate control, which controls all the noise, keeps the noise in check. Like your main amplifier board volume here, sweep speed control, and your input volume here. Basically we need the input volume because these things dump out full volume. You can't control the volume on chip. So what I've done here is I've added a little volume control, which allows me to fine adjust how much volume can pass into all the circuit. So yeah, basically if I dump full volume into this little noise gate, it doesn't work at all. Obviously we need to adjust the amount of volume coming in first. Obviously if your device has volume before this would work no problem, but since this little chip doesn't have that, the way to get around it is just to add a volume control. Yep, you can add volume control to these, like I just did. It's not very difficult, and yeah, it helps if you got something, you know your amplifiers don't have volume control. Even though you can add volume control to these, doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, does a grand job of taking out the noise, as we can hear. So basically there is a little knack to this. You have to basically kind of match the input volume to the output volume, and then you can adjust the... So basically what you have to do first, put the noise gate on full. We have to then give some volume here. So we do have some volume, and basically all we want to do is control that input volume. As you see, if I go a little bit too high, it starts overpowering the noise gate. So we just want to adjust that to a level where we're just kind of hearing hiss. Obviously you don't want it all the way down, otherwise you won't hear nothing. And basically you just want a little bit of volume like so, and then we can adjust the master volume, and then we can adjust... So basically we want to adjust the master volume so it's loud enough that it's not deafening you, and then we can add noise gate as much as you want to take out, like so, like that, and then we can add some echo. So I think you kind of get the gist of it. It is what it is. Let me just turn all this off. Yeah, so it's the first TEA5767 radio module that I've done. It has a noise gate control which filters out a lot of the noise. As you guys know, these things are super noisy if you don't obviously know how to do the muted. That's why I did the muted function on this module. I did my own library for it, but yeah, even though the normal hyperscan mode was still super noisy, I don't like all the noise. I'm not sure about you guys. If you're happy with that, then that's up to you. I find it makes it much harder to use. It makes it much harder to hear things if there's all that static. So this is a kind of way to eliminate the static and not sacrifice responses and stuff like that. You don't have to have it full whack on, so there's no noise whatsoever. I would recommend just apply a little bit of noise gate so the noise isn't super annoying, if that makes sense. Still have noise in it if obviously if you're removing all the noise, it could be detrimental to your sessions. But yeah, it does have a host of features, a lot of stuff. Over the next few days I will be fitting this inside the enclosure and then writing the software so we can control the LEDs in here. So it's going to be an all-in-one little device. So far, all this runs from this 18650 battery. I will probably get about 4 or 5 hours out of that battery. The plan is to get a bigger capacity one for these devices. I'm going to probably go with the IMR type ones. It's got 3000 milliamp hour. That should run this for about 5-6 hours. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. It's just a little show and tell what I'm up to. This is going to be coming out soon. I'm not sure how many of these are going to be making, so don't be I want one, I want one. It's basically just going to go up in eBay and sold as is. I'm not doing that whole pre-order thing. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye then now.